Hello everybody, this is DeepCosmicSpaceWizard, and I'm bringing you guys another collective tarot card reading for the day. And before we start, I just want to say that since this is a collective reading, this video may resonate or it may not resonate. If it does not resonate, then just leave the video alone and just find a different video to click on, because this video is not meant for you. So use your intuition to decipher the message that I'm going to give and take what resonates with you and what doesn't, as not all of it may resonate and some of it might just resonate. And I just want to send you guys some good energy here. Casting a protective circle around us for the collective reading, and I'm only allowing the highest of energy to come through and the highest of messages to come through for the collective. And I'm calling down love, peace, protection, joy, healing, prosperity, abundance, gratitude down into this protective circle. And so mote it be. Okay, so for the first card that I pulled today is the Six of Wands in reverse. Normally upright, the Six of Wands talks about public recognition, success, fame, but in reverse it's more of like personal achievements, creating your own sense of success, and it could mean egotism and like being fame hungry. But for this reading, I'm seeing for the collective that right now we're taking the time to actually define what our own vision of success is. And we're not letting what other people tell us or external things tell us about what success is or what we should be doing. This energy is all about paving our own path to what we feel like success is. You know, being happy with the little achievements too that we have, even though they might not be these grandiose things, like, you know, maybe we don't have $1 million, or maybe we don't have our own business, or, you know, maybe we don't have a a big family and we're all like well off, you know. Maybe it's just, maybe you got a job today, or maybe maybe you finished a painting that you've been working on. Maybe you started that workout routine that you always wanted to start. You know, sometimes it's, you know, we gotta find the success and the achievement and the things that are important to us, even if they don't seem like they're important to the rest of the world. You know, sometimes what seems barely like anything to somebody else is a lot to somebody else. And, you know, just because you're not out here conquering the world doesn't mean that you're not successful. And a lot of people, I think, place value on money and how much money you make, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're successful either. I mean, a lot of people say you are, you know, if you have a lot of money and you have a house and you have a family and you have a nice car, you know, and you have insurance, and, you know, you have a wife or a husband, and, you know, all these things. And then people will say, oh, you're successful. But maybe, you know, the hobo, the beggar on the streets, who is able to see God in everything, maybe that person sees that as success. Maybe the beggar on the streets happier than the people who have all those things that society deems successful. You know, just an example. So this is all about defining our own version of success, and kind of not following the crowd. This is all about paving our own path. And I'm seeing, we're getting all these new ideas. We're getting more clarity on what it is that we want. More clarity on the things that make us happy. More clarity on the things that aren't what other people are telling us that we need. More clarity on ourselves and who we are. What's going to work for us, And we get the Moon card here and the Queen of Cups. Both these cards are about intuition. Moon card's about subconscious, illusions, fears. But I'm feeling like, and this is about like emotional stability, compassionate, caring, psychic abilities, being in the flow, and intuition. So I'm really feeling with both these cards here that there's a strong sense of tapping into your intuition, really connecting with your soul, and getting yourself out of the matrix, and like becoming like a Jedi. And training under Yoda, and learning about your soul's powers and stuff like that. And we also got the Lovers here. So, this is about aligning up with the values that we actually love, things that are actually true and important to us. This is about, getting relationships that are actually balanced and healthy. So, also it can mean, true love too. But for this overall energy, I'm just seeing it's all about coming back to our heart, coming to our heart, coming to our soul, what's important to us, loving ourselves, and breaking out of the matrix, and not letting society determine what is success to us, and not getting bogged down by everyday stresses and anxieties and fears, not creating fear and anxiety, but listening to our intuition and being able to see through these fears and these illusions and deceptions that are created sometimes by the outside, or it's created by the inside, but the outside influences it sometimes, So this is all about, just coming back to what is really, really important to us, I want to pull another card. Let's see. What else do we got for the collective here today? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Normally this is about listening, like collaborating with other people. And as you can see, like, it's one guy, and there's two people, like, telling him, kind of, like, just talking to him, almost like giving him advice or something. But I'm just seeing, like, this is kind of, like, in a way ignoring external influences, just, going with what you want. And not in a selfish way, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, I gotta move this incense for some reason. Everywhere I move, it always just goes towards my face. Okay. But yeah, I'm not seeing, like, this as, like, being selfish and, like, just going and doing what you want to do without regards to anybody, like, but I'm seeing that the collective is stepping more into what is in alignment with their true values and what is in alignment with their soul and their heart, you know, and breaking out of these fears and these barriers and these anxieties and these traumas inside of us that hold us back from our purpose and that hold us back from our worthiness, you know, and that hold us back from everything that we want. You know, and we're going to stop wanting things and we're going to start being things. We're going to start actually just stepping into it and, you know, and not saying like, oh, I want this, and just, you know, being in the flow and letting it come in and knowing that it's going to come in, not expecting it to come in, but just allowing it to come in when it needs to on its own time and its own accord, not according to our ego, you know. And yeah, and having clarity about how to do this. So I'm going to pull another card. Yeah, I got two cards, so I guess I'll use both of them. So we got the Devil in reverse and the Judgment card. So to me this is like angel and devil energy. The devil is getting flipped upside down. So, you know, normally upright, this is about like addictions, this is about toxic relationships, this is about yeah, everything that just holds us back, basically. Things that we give our power away to, negative patterns and habits. And then the Judgment card is all about, you know, judgment, you know. But I'm saying, like, this is like the angels, like, you know, I don't know if you guys believe in angels or whatever, but, you know, I feel like, you know, the collective has gone through a lot. For this collective reading, you know, they've gone through a lot of, you know, of doing things that hold them back, of having addictions, bad habits, hanging out with the wrong people, you know, karmic relationships, negative thinking patterns, you know, holding on to trauma, not believing you're worthy, giving your power away. All these things, like, these things are coming, it's getting flipped on its head, and you're overcoming it. I'm feeling the collective is overcoming the devil energy finally. And, you know, it might have felt like a long time, and it probably has been, and you've been trying really hard. And things are finally, the angels are coming in now because you've worked really hard, and now you're able to, like, you rode on the nightmare, and now the nightmare is turning into the Pegasus, and you're flying. You're gonna start flying up into the sky, and you're gonna get out of this icy cold hell that you've been in. So things are changing for the better. Keep on keeping on. Don't let society, or Babylon, as I like to call it, pull you down. Don't let the world suck the soul out of you. You know, don't let people tell you that you can't go after your dreams. Don't let people try to talk you out of who you are. Don't let people shame you into who you are. You know, just be you. Love yourself, because, you know, once you understand that people are just shaming you or trying to tell you that you can't do this or you can't do that, it's really just them, you know, feeling their own self, you know, because, you know, if you've experienced, you know, holding yourself back and feeling unworthy from yourself and feeling, shameful towards yourself or feeling insecure about yourself, then you already know what it's like to live with somebody who holds you back, you know, and then when you finally let go of that inner devil, so to speak, the one that's inside of us, the one that somehow convinces us that we're not worthy, or we can't do this, or, you know, we fall into weakness, so to speak. You know, when you finally overcome that and you become stronger than those doubts and those insecurities, which, you know, I'm sure throughout the journey they might pop up again, but you know, there's going to be a point where we know how to handle it, we know how to push through it. You know, so when another person pops up in our life and we've overcome those shadows, don't let other people's, you know, you'll know how to deal with other people's shadows because you've dealt with your own shadow. So you should be prepared, you know, when other people are like, no, don't, you know, when people are like, oh, whatever, like, you can't do that, or that's not realistic, or you're crazy, or I don't like you, you know, or when they make fun of you, or whatever, they judge you, you know, don't let that hold you back, because like with the collective reading here, with overcoming your own devil energy, like I said, you'll understand how to deal with other people's shadows even more now. And sometimes when we haven't overcome our shadows and we're dealing with other people's shadows too, and that's when it gets kind of messy, and I'm seeing the collective probably has gone through that. But we're at a point now where the tipping scale is starting to tip into, I don't want to say our favor, but, you know, it's tipping over into the Pegasus, and we're flying now. And, you know, and once we get that high ground, once we're way up in the sky, and everybody's, you know, and everybody's trying to tell us stuff, we're not going to be able to hear them. We're going to be too high up in the sky. And this isn't, you know, to say that we're better than anybody else, or you guys are better than anybody else. It has nothing to do with that. It's just about you finding your own freedom and being you. That's all it's about. So don't think that you're being egotistical. Don't think that you can't shine your light or be you because you'll make other people feel insecure. It's okay. Be yourself. You know, if other people are afraid of you, or they don't like you, or, you know, you think it might raise fears up in other people, that's okay. Sometimes we gotta make other people, we gotta trigger other people sometimes, you know, so that way they can be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I might be kind of jealous of this person, but then, well, hey, if they did it, then I could do it too. And, you know, and this whole energy of jealousy is, I mean, really, we should all understand that we shouldn't be jealous of anybody. Because it happens sometimes. And I'm just saying that if you're afraid to be yourself because you're afraid that other people will become jealous, or other people will think negative of you, or it'll bring negative feelings up in them, you know, don't be afraid to be yourself because of that. Don't rub it in their face or anything, you know, but don't be afraid to be yourself. And yeah, so that's the message for today, guys. Breaking out of Babylon, reclaiming your power, overcoming your negative habits, escaping from the devil, or overcoming the devil. The angels are coming in. We're flying up with our Pegasus horse into the clouds. We're aligning up with things that truly matter to us. We're not listening to the BS from other people. We're seeing through the illusions, the fears, the doubts, and we're having clarity, more clarity. and listening to our intuition. And yeah, and we'll still have compassion, the collectives, you guys are still gonna have compassion and feeling for people who aren't out of the devil, the devil energy, because you'll be able to help people too, people that want to break out of their negative patterns that are holding them back, break out of Babylon and the control system, So, yeah, I'm wishing all of you magical souls good luck. We could always use good luck. Universe, God, ourselves, the synchronicities, the magic of life is on our side. It's always on our side. Just got to step into the alignment with it as we are. And I'm wishing all of you magical souls peace, love, bliss, success, prosperity, joy, abundance. And if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to comment on the video, just leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to have more videos from me, just please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm posting more videos. I try to post one every day. I don't always get to every day, but most of the time I do. So, namaste, everybody.